from the ice to the diamond, this nice weather makes me want to talk baseball. So the Pittsburgh Pirates continuing spring training in Bradenton, where Robbie Grossman is one of several non-roster invitees. Drafted out of high school by the Pirates in 2008, Grossman was the club's minor league player of the year in 2011 when he played for High A Bradenton. Now he's experiencing his first big league spring training and, of course, trying to take advantage of the opportunity.
I'm just enjoying putting on the big league uniform every day. As long as I'm here, soaking up every bit of advice, being around the guys that have been around the game for a long time, and just trying to improve on what I did last year and carry over.
And now we welcome in Cory Giger, usually on with Casey Cantz, but stuck with me tonight. Sorry, Cory.
That's okay, Sarah.
Columnist for the Altoona Mirror and host of Sports Central on ESPN Radio. Now, Cory, Pirates lose to the Tampa Bay Rays today 4-3 and fall to 3-6 in the Grapefruit League. It's 3 weeks into spring training. You've been following the Bucks. What are you seeing so far?
Well, good thing to see Pedro Alvarez get a home run today because he simply cannot hit the way he did last year, and he got off to a rough start. You just had Robbie Grossman on, and that's some good video footage there because Robbie Grossman's going to be the Altoona Curve's everyday center fielder. And you heard him say, Sarah, that he wants to improve on what he did last year. Listen to this. Last year, more than 100 runs and more than 100 walks for a minor leaguer. That's the first time that had been done by any minor leaguer in 7 years. Robbie Grossman, very good-looking player. We'll get to see him a lot here in Altoona this summer.
Well, Nittany Nation is still buzzing, as I'm sure it will for quite a while, over the news that the top-rated tight end in the country, Adam Brenneman, out of Cedar Cliff High School in Harrisburg, chose Penn State over other top schools in the nation. Now, the 6'5", 230-pounder is a 5-star recruit by most rankings. Now, Brenneman says Bill O'Brien's success with developing players at his position is a big reason why he chose Penn State. But this is another reason the junior signed early for the O'Brien's class of 2013.
I'm going to work my butt off to recruit some of these players. That's a big reason why I wanted to do it early, is so I could have a huge impact on this recruiting class and be a leader along with some of the other guys.
Okay, Cory, obviously a huge verbal commitment for Bill O'Brien. That's coming off the heels of a 4-star quarterback, Christian Hackenberg, out of Virginia, committing to the Nittany Lions as well. Now, you had Hackenberg on your show on Friday. Great interview, very well-spoken kid. And one thing he talked about was exactly what Brenneman just mentioned, helping out with recruiting. Hackenberg saying he had been in touch with Brenneman on a daily basis and had formed a bond with him. So surely that had at least some effect on Brenneman's decision. Cory, how can you put into perspective just how big this verbal commitment is for the program with everything that it's been through?
It's big on top of the Hackenberg decision because you go back to 2005, back when Derek Williams was the #1 recruit in the country. He committed to Penn State coming off of 2 dark years, the 2003 and 2004 seasons. A lot of people look back to Derek Williams, the #1 recruit in the country, taking a chance on Penn State, and that allowed some other recruits to take a chance on Penn State. Now we're looking to see this Christian Hackenberg and Adam Brenneman decisions maybe can do the exact same things. It's the shot in the arm that the Penn State program desperately needed. And hey, Bill O'Brien just continues to do a tremendous job in his first few months on the job at Penn State. These were 2 very big gets in the recruiting process, Sarah. By the way, Brenneman will be on my radio show tomorrow at 5:15, so the fans can look forward to hearing from him.
Very nice. Looking forward to that. Now, I always thought tight ends were a crucial part of offenses, so it'll be exciting to see that. Now, in other big sports news today, of course, Selection Sunday for the men's NCAA tournament. Everyone who follows you knows you're a huge fan of this event, as many people are, and you're also a Syracuse fan, so good news for you today. I've got my bracket right here, ready to fill out. And I do want to point out that I did win the WTAJ bracket last season, so this year I'm having a little bit harder time picking out my selections. What are your predictions?
Well, great. Congratulations. You went with UConn last year, so they got the job done for you. I'm a Big East guy. I usually go very heavy in my Big East bracket. Yeah, my team Syracuse got there. I think it'll help them that they just lost the other day. Kentucky lost today in the SEC Finals. So sometimes those losses late in the season can really kind of bring teams back to earth and make them refocus. So I've got Syracuse and Kentucky in the Final Four. I've also got Carolina. All 3 of those are #1 seeds. I've also got Missouri, a #2 seed in my Final Four. Missouri is a very, very good offensive team. My sleepers are UNLV, a very good 3-point shooting team. They've got a lot of size as well. Also Marquette, a Big East team. They're a 3 seed. NC State as an 11 seed. Take a look at them. They gave Carolina a good battle. And then, hey, UConn. We could see Connecticut and Kentucky in the second round this weekend. That would be a tremendous game. And Connecticut could actually take out Kentucky in that game.
Yeah, looking forward to the tournament. Thanks, Cory. Have a great week. Everyone else, stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
Thanks, Sarah.